What is going on? Yo, what is going on, Nitrocytes? It is your boy, the Nitro General here, back at it again for a brand new episode of our of the NPBA, guys. This is gonna be a video for both week 3 and 4 of the NPBA. Now, I'm sorry the video did not go up last week. Unfortunately, I haven't had any time to record. Like, I've been working a ton. I've had no time to record, and I apologize, guys. And I still don't have time to get up a full video for both this week and last week's battle. But fortunately enough, the same exact thing happened both last week and this week. Very short battles, very uneventful. So we're gonna just show them both off at the end of this video because they both were 5-0 losses on our part, which makes us 2 and 2 right now. So yeah, but before we talk more about that, I do just want to say we did have some more transactions, right? After these last 2 weeks, I sat down and took a hard look at my team, and I'm like, all right, we need to make some changes, right? I have to bust out the last 4 transactions now, early in the season, but we have to make some changes, right? We do. We have to make some changes because things are not going to happen. Things are not going to keep working out this way because guess what? I'm pretty sure we need to have at least 4 and 3 in order to make playoffs. And right now we are 2 and 2, which means that out of the next 3 battles that we have, we can only lose 1 of them. So I'm saying this right now, and I'm telling us, if any of you 3 are watching this video that we are fighting in the next 3 weeks, you better bet that I am going to bring everything I have to this. Because I can only lose 1 more battle in order, unless we have a really high differential, but I really don't think we do. So, I'm going to bring everything. I am going to put this entire brain, even though there's not much in here, into these next battles. Right? So I'm telling you right now, especially you, Ninblocks, because I know you're watching this, and we're fighting in a couple weeks, you better bet that I am bringing the heat for the rest of the season. I am lighting my hand on fire, and I am typing away at this keyboard, calcing, doing everything we can. And this new team that we have is going to bust out the stops, right? All the stops. Now, last episode, I talked about us dropping Tentacruel for Shed Ninja. Well, the next day, I ended up dropping Shed Ninja. Not the fully reason why, but there was a Pokemon I was actually looking at a while back for, actually, well, we can do, yeah, there we go. It was actually a Pokemon I was looking at a while back, and I didn't end up getting it, and I ended up drafting Shed Ninja instead. So unfortunately, we lost one of our transactions because the other guy who had the Pokemon that I wanted dropped it the day after we made it. So I decided that I'm going to drop it for a Pokemon that I'm hoping will come in clutch. Don't know if we'll actually bring it or not, but that is Cream Puff the Slurpuff. Now, we don't have a Fairy type on this team, right? We did not have a Fairy type. And we have to fight another Mega Latios, or in Latias. I can't remember which one it is we have to fight, but we have to fight one of them again. Another one. As well as a couple other really good Dragon types. Like Garchomp is out there too and everything that we still have to fight. Not Mega Garchomp, just regular Garchomp. So having this thing is really good. And it does get access to Sticky Webs as well. It gets access to Belly Drum, which is really cool. And plus some Wish, Protect strats, Toxic. Some really, really good stuff. I think this thing is going to be really good. And I'm really glad that one of the other teams dropped it so we could pick it up. I'm a little nervous. It does have some good HP. I'm a little nervous about bringing it because I don't have too much experience using this outside of Ranbats. So, but I'm really, really hoping. Now, guys, I regret to inform you that I took a look at some of the rest of our teams for this league. I regret to inform you that one of our members had to go to the chopping block, and I'm not excited about it, right? I'm sorry, and I know I'm gonna get hate for this. I'm sorry, my little guy, but we had to drop Barry B. Benson. I know. I don't want to do it either. But looking at it, we have a Mega Diancie we have to fight. There's another Mega Latias or Latios. There's a Mega Mawile out there that we still have to fight. And unfortunately, Beedrill's not going to be doing very much to any of those. And unfortunately, yes, it does get access to stuff like X's are for Latios and stuff, but I just don't feel like it's going to be that good. And I felt like we had to pick up another really good Pokemon to combat a lot of this stuff. And looking at the team, I decided that, unfortunately, there was not much I could do picking up a Mega that wouldn't double up on a typing. And I was debating on Mega T-Tar I was looking at Mega Garchomp. I was looking at Mega Altaria as well for a Fairy type, but I thought but then if we did do that, then Slurpuff would never come to a battle. So I did some thinking, and I decided that we are going to drop this for another really good Mega. I'm sorry, but we have picked up Mega Gyarados. Gary the Mega Gyarados. This thing I think is going to be really, really good for our team, right? And it gets access to Dragon Dance, Crunch, Ice Fang, Waterfall, Earthquake, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower. Like, so much stuff. And I really feel like bringing this thing could bring the heat for the rest of our team. And I really think that this is going to pick up a lot of places where Beedrill isn't good. It's bulky. It's decently bulky. Beedrill is not bulky. I really feel like this thing is going to be really good. I really do. Now, the next Pokemon we dropped is also another Pokemon that I'm a little bit sorry that we dropped because I was really excited about picking it up. And that is Rotom Heat. Now, I do like Rotom Heat, right? Don't get me wrong, but it's been very disappointing this season, right? Now, every season, both seasons of the NPBA, we have drafted 2 different Rotoms, right? First season, we drafted Rotom Mo. Last season, we drafted Rotom Fan. This season, we drafted Rotom Heat, and I would have kept it, and I think this thing would have been so much better in doubles than it is in singles. I don't think it's as good as it is in singles. And this does give us a ground immunity, but I just feel like having one Pokemon that gets access to one Fire-type move that also lowers its stats after using it, I just couldn't see myself doing it. So, I made the conscious decision to drop this for another really good Fire-type, and we picked up Nova the Charizard. Hell yes, guys, we're picking up the OG dinosaur dragon thing itself, and we're picking up Charizard. Now, this does leave us open and actually have 3 Pokemon weak to Electric on the team. We have Gyarados, Articuno, and now Nova here, who are all weak to Electric type attacks. But we also have 2 ground types, right? We have Landorus and we have Gastrodon. Plus, there are not really any huge Electric type threats running around out there. So I'd rather have a little bit of weakness to Electric than anything else. But Charizard, I think, is going to be really good. Gets access to Dragon Dance himself, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Scorching Sands, Solar Beam, a ton of really good stuff. And I think this thing is going to be really, really good for us. It's decently fast, hits pretty hard, and all that stuff. Now, the last Pokemon I dropped, now that I picked up, wait, what was the last Pokemon that we dropped? It was, let me see. What the last Pokemon we dropped was, now you saw who we picked up to. We have Guzzlord, right? And I like Guzzlord because it was so bulky, but unfortunately it didn't work out. We did bring it one of the weeks, but it just didn't work out. And we needed another Electric type or Grass type. Well, we already have Kartana, but I think picking up Electros is, Electric, is gonna be really, really, really good. I like Electric. I think it's this is Electros. Never mind. I really like this Pokemon. I've always really liked it. It gets access to Grass-type moves and Electric-type moves, and it is one of the only Pokemon in the entire game that does not have a weakness. Because it does get the ability Levitate, which makes it immune to Ground-type moves, meaning that the only weakness that it has is Ground-types, and it doesn't get hit super effectively. So unless it's smacked down, it doesn't, it will not be hit super effectively, which is really, really cool for us. And I think it does a lot of damage. It looks really cool, and I'm really excited about using it. But that's all of our transactions. So, like I said, guys, we had 2 battles that ended the same way, and a 5-0 loss on our part. The first one, we got swept by a Bug Buzz Venomoth, and I'm going to give the credit to these teams credit where credit is due, because they both deserved the wins. I am very salty about both of these wins, very much, especially the second one. But we have the first week was against the Thespian Thievals and Coach Fennel, and I want to say thanks to Fennel for picking up a team because another one of the teams had to drop out. So I do just want to say thanks to him for doing it. But unfortunately, the same thing happened. We OHKO'd the first Pokemon, came in, Quiver danced up, swept our entire team. I'll show that battle now. Alright guys, so here's the first battle against Fennel. So we're just going to play this. Of course, I decided that I was going to lead with Gastrodon because I was afraid he was going to lead with Landorus. He does. We OHKO it in one hit, luckily. And then everything went wrong here, right? He decides to come out with Venomoth. I decide to switch into Rotom, being our only answer to it. And Quiver dances up once. I don't even have Overheat, but I tried to go for a Thunderbolt. He puts me to sleep, gets up another Quiver Dance, and it's over. It's over. He sweeps the team. There was nothing I could do. There was absolutely nothing I could do. So I tricked here. Now let me explain, okay? I thought Trick worked the same way as Encore. Tricking it, the choice specs would make it locked into Quiver Dance. That's what I thought. But no. We just gave a plus 2.5 special attack Venomoth a choice specs because I messed up how a move works. Now that's totally on me. I'm saying that right now. I'm very stupid. But yeah, he Bug Buzzes, done. Bug Buzzes, there was nothing. Nothing I could do. Guzzlord, thought maybe he could take one. Couldn't. He had Fire Blast too. Kartana, nope, nothing I could do. Medicham, definitely nothing I could do. It wasn't Focus Sash, and even if I was, didn't have Fire Punch. And then Gastrodon just obviously loses, so. I don't know what to say. So, just a bad battle, right? Bad play on my part. But once it got in, there's nothing I could do. So, unfortunately, that swept me. Didn't want to even post a replay of this, but here we are. But, yeah. And, okay. Now, the second one was against TNA Lynch, and he's the coach of the Seattle Slowkings. Was that... Los Angeles Slowkings. And again, he really deserved it, but I'm a lot saltier about that one because we again KO'd the first Pokemon, and he decided to come in with Blastoise, Mega Evolve, Shell Smash, and there was literally nothing I could do. It outsped everything. It got swept. There was nothing I could do. I'll throw up that battle now. So here's the battle against TNA Lynch and the Los Angeles Slowkings. I thought that we had a really good matchup against this, and I really thought we had a really good play. I decided to lead Landorus, thinking that he was going to go... I don't know who he was going to go for, but I wanted to get rocks up for Moltres. So I led Landorus. He leads his Alone Muck. I knock it out with Earthquake. First turn, I was like, okay, this is off really good. And then there's the Blastoise. I switch into Kartana to go for a Bloom Doom. He Mega Evolves, Shell Smashes. Now, I had Thunder Punch on Medicham. Because of the defense drops, if I was Focus Sash, I could have sacked a Pokemon, went into Medicham, and OHKO'd Blastoise. But I was not Focus Sash. So, I was Life Orbed. So, it just proceeded to, I went to Gastrodon to try to haze it away, or Clear Smog it away, but he had Ice Beam. He Ice Beam twice, killed me, and it was over. Tried doing something, Water Spouted. Type No couldn't take it. Went to Kartana. Kartana definitely couldn't take it. Went to Rotom. There's no way he was going to take it either. Medicham. No. And then Landorus. It was over. It was over. There was nothing we could do. So, that was the battle. Don't really know what else to say. If I had played better, if I had taken more time, I possibly could have done it, but unfortunately I didn't. So, sorry about that, guys. I really hoped. I'm sorry if I disappointed anybody. Singles is not my preferred play style. It's doubles. I wanted to try out some stuff with Megas, but next season we will be moving back to singles. So But yeah, so sorry to disappoint everybody, but those were those 2 weeks. So, but guys, unfortunately, now that I threw up both of those battles, I do just want to say we are 2-2, right? I am very salty. They deserve their wins, right? Fully deserved it, right? We devised the teams, but there's nothing I can do. There was absolutely nothing I could do, and I'm extremely salty about both of these. But there is only one other team that has a really good Pokemon that can Quiver Dance, which is Volcarona, which I don't even know if we fight in the regular season. So we might even not even have to worry about that. So, which is luckily enough. So yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season. And I am telling every one of the teams, you can mark my words, I am coming out swinging because we are making playoffs. I am saying this right now. We are going to make playoffs. We are going to lose one more battle in the next 3 weeks. That's it. Unless we just get like 6-0s both in like one battle, and then we like lose like 1-1, then we still might, but I still believe we have to have a positive win streak, which now we can go 3-4 or 4-3. So, or we could just go 5-2, or we could go 5-2. So, or 2-5. So, but yeah, guys, I'm telling you guys this right now. So, this can be in the end of the video, though. Sorry that we don't have 2 full videos for these 2 weeks. Starting next week, though, we will have full videos for them again. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for me. It's like I say at the end of every video, I'm the Nitro General. I really hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Mr. General's out. Peace.